Recently I've watched a few of the how to survive videos regarding Netherlands, and one of my viewers recommended this one. It's called How to Survive Dutch Fireworks. So I never knew Dutch fireworks was a thing, if that was like a specific part of Dutch culture that was of interest. I used to live in China, I used to live in Shanghai. I spent one Chinese New Year there and it was absolutely insane. It was like being in a war zone. Fireworks there are absolutely mental. So I'm interested to see Dutch fireworks, to learn about Dutch fireworks. Tell me what you know. Why is this a thing? Let's check out and learn a little bit more.
Yes, you did indeed just witness a man fire a rocket from his ass cheeks.
Not only that, in front of a cheering crowd. He looks like he enjoyed it, if that's him. Have you ever taken part in that? Have you ever witnessed that in person as well? Why?
To you, this might seem a little crazy, or even borderline insane. But to the Dutch, it's just another New Year's Eve.
Okay, now that one is probably the biggest firework I've ever seen. That sounded like a bomb going off. Jeez, okay, I can't wait to see this. Is this how people in Netherlands really celebrate New Year's Eve?
The Netherlands, 364 days of the year, is quite peaceful. Normally, the closest the average Dutchie gets to war, or oorlog, is a patatje-oorlog.
On the 31st of December.
The war, or oorlog, is a patatje-oorlog.
Patatje-oorlog? So what is that, like war fries? They actually look so good, man. What is that? What is this sauce thing here? I guess that's some sort of cheese or maybe even mayonnaise or something like that. But what is this? They look good to me. I'm from the UK, so we eat things like chips and curry sauce, chips and cheese. I enjoy it all, man.
On the 31st of December, this all changes.
Besides oliebollen, de klok, winning 10 euros in the Staatsloterij, having a few drinks and watching old grumpy men on television, their most beloved New Year's tradition is making their safe little country feel like a war zone.
Jesus. These are bombs?
Ging niet verkeerd.
What, man? That guy's like 14, 13 and they're setting off bombs? Okay, as I said, I lived in China. It was like a war zone, but that was just due to the sheer number of fireworks that were going off. These things take the biscuit, man. These are huge. What even are these types of fireworks? I've never seen anything like that before. I've actually spent New Year's Eve in Netherlands, in Amsterdam. Do I remember them setting big fireworks actually? Maybe that's true. I can't actually remember now.
The rest of the year, there's a ban on fireworks. Strictly forbidden.
So when the ban is lifted, it's time for liftoff.
Yeah.
Whereas most countries around the world celebrate the occasion with one big majestic show, the Dutch celebrate with thousands of smaller, less majestic shows.
That's like the middle of Iraq during the invasion of Iraq.
For themselves. And sometimes their neighbors. Marveling at the colors, sounds, and smells of the explosions, the Dutch briefly come together as one. Ignite to unite. At the end of December, bike shops, garden centers, and hardware stores all over the country transformed into highly secured fireworks shops as people line up to collect their arsenal.
Oh my goodness.
Last year alone, 68 million euros was spent on rottes, matches, potjes, pijlen, fonteinen, wondertolen, fruitseekers, and screaming housemaids. Lit individually or all at once.
Oh my god. What?
Although technically illegal,
This is mad.
the days leading up to Oud and New, you'll already start to hear explosions. The group responsible, the group that wreaks havoc, craves destruction, and must absolutely be avoided at all costs.
13-year-old boys.
That's what I was going to say. That kid looks so young. So I guess this is not something. Is this something adults do as well? Is it just purely these young boys? I guess all the males in Netherlands have been these young boys at one time. What's the biggest fireworks you ever set off? What's the most madness you've ever created?
Survival tip. See one? Run. They're armed. They're dangerous.
Stop, politie!
But they're not too bright.
Stop!
With a strategy reminiscent of IS, almost all of their evil deeds are captured on video, easily identified by their signature giggles. And awestruck voyos. On Dumpert.nl, with their trademark green logo, you'll find a fascinating archive of their systematic end-of-year destruction of public property.
What is that Dumper? Is that some sort of video sharing platform? It looked a bit like a YouTube or something, but what is it just purely for anarchy videos? I'll need to check that one out as well.
Especially popular are garbage bins, mailboxes, and bus stops. But there's also sewer drains, garbage containers breaking a street light, phone books,
That was a
cars, refrigerators, wheelbarrows. This poor lady,
Vrouw, stoppen, mevrouw!
oh man.
and even a god
feel bad for her.
fucking tree. Boyo, indeed.
Whoa, yo.
You might be
How? I mean, it's quite creative, the things the kids are blowing up here. Got to appreciate their like thirst for just destruction in a way. But this is madness. I've never seen such powerful fireworks. They can blow up a tree.
Is everyone cool with this yearly apocalypse? Well, actually, the Dutch are pretty divided.
Yeah, I can
On
imagine.
one side, you've got people who clearly love the tradition.
Ik heb een vuurwerkje afgestoken. Yes, yes, yes.
On the other side, well, they're less enthusiastic.
Oh, godverdomme.
Every year, there are
Inside the
thousands of
house.
injuries to eyes, hands, eardrums, and whatever the hell this hit. Pleading for a ban, medical experts point to these statistics, while government officials point to the millions in damage, while some kids don't point at all. Decades of gruesome anti-firework campaigns seem to have slowly swayed public opinion, and political parties are increasingly in favor of banning the sale of consumer fireworks completely. On the other hand, though, there's people who love the exhilaration and thrill of lighting fireworks and watching it together, and who would hate to see yet another Dutch tradition lost. For now, the healthy debate continues.
Klootzak, godverdomme!
So basically, you have two choices. Stock up and stay in, or get out and stay low. Whatever you choose, Happy New Year. Stay safe.
That is mental, man. That is utterly insane. I never had any idea this sort of thing went down in the Netherlands. Yeah. That is mental. I need to check out some of the videos from that channel Dumper, and also maybe some of those anti-fireworks ads. I can see the appeal definitely for young guys, young children, teenage children, how they can just destroy things. And I mean, the one when they're throwing it at each other, it's definitely some things I've seen Scottish children do as well, blowing up these things, throwing at each other. But like these fireworks there are just another level, blowing up that wheelbarrow, and you see how high it went, like the power in them. You definitely don't want to get too close to that. That's death if it goes wrong. Tell me what you think about these. Maybe now as an adult I'm probably on more moving towards the side of like don't do this sort of thing, but I can see the appeal for the younger generation. Tell me what you think about it. Thanks.